everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be my July 2017 favourites. So if you want to see what I've been loving this month, then keep watching. So I've got a couple of beauty sort of related things, and then lifestyle stuff, and then stuff that I've been enjoying, like watching and reading and all of that jazz. So I'm not going to ramble, I'm going to get right into it. So I'm going to start with beauty because that always seems to be everybody's favourite, and I've got 5 things to share with you. Some are sort of makeup, some are skin, some are hair related, so I'm going to crack right into it. And the first thing is never something that I expected to share on here, but it is the Maybelline Baby Lips Colour Balm Crayon. And well, I wish I could tell you what shade this is, but Maybelline, the packaging sucks and I can't seem to see any at all. But it looks like this, and I would say this is quite a peachy pink shade. It's probably paler than stuff that I would normally wear, but I picked it up on a whim because it said it was really moisturising. It's got moisturising oils in it, so the packaging says. And I picked it up when I was in my local Boots the other day, and it doesn't have a massive selection there. And I smelt it, and it's like quite vanilla-y, cakey sort of scent, and I just really liked the look of it, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. And I'll insert a clip of me now where I'm wearing it, because I just think it's a really lovely glossy shade, and for some reason in the summer months I just really love a glossy lip more so than a matte one, so I've really been enjoying this, and it's not too expensive as well. Then on the other end of the spectrum, I guess this is a little bit more on the higher end of things, but it is the Benefit Roller Lash, and I've used this before, and it's one of those ones where like I use it and I'm like, oh yeah, this is good, and then I end up like going back to sort of wanting more thick, dramatic, bolder lashes. But again, for the summertime, this gives you really nice, long, fluttery, sort of floaty lashes that aren't too heavy, that aren't too spidery, and it's just quite nice, especially for those days where you're not wearing too much makeup. And I've not been wearing loads of makeup recently because it's the summer holidays and I've got both kids at home, and I'm not really going out on the school run as much, and I'm not filming as much because I'm sort of devoting my time to them. So I've really been enjoying using this, even though it is quite pricey. Now the next product is a hair product, and this has been in a favourites video of mine before, but a long time ago I think, and this is the Alpha Path Milano Semi-Delino Diamond Cristalli Liquidy, which probably sounds way more romantic if you are, I don't know, Spanish or something, because that didn't quite roll off the tongue in my northern accent, did it? But it's basically a hair oil, and oh my goodness, it's one of those things, right, where I use it every time I wash my hair, and probably wash my hair every 2 days. I ran out of it and stopped using it, and then my hair turned into straw, and I was like, well, that's not very good, is it? And I realised that I've not been using it for a while, so I repurchased it just thinking it might have been that, and it just makes such a difference, and such a little bit goes such a long way. So definitely worth the investment if you're looking for a hair oil. This is one that was recommended to me by my hairdresser, and she is amazing, so anything that she suggests I always go for, and I really love it. Then the next one is just, it's a little bit random, but it's the Imperial Leather Foam Burst Luxurious Body Wash, and it's the Golden Honey and Almond Milk scent, and this just smells so scrummy. It's so nice, and it's one of those where like you pump it down and it comes out in foam. It's dripping all over me at the moment, and I like it that much that I've pretty much run out of it, but it's just so lovely, and it really does feel like a really luxurious lather. You know, when you're in the shower, like I usually have a shower and I've got 2 children like running around the bathroom while I'm trying to get ready, and this just makes it a little bit nicer for me, so I really recommend that if you're in the market for a new shower gel. And then finally is a gradual tanner, and this is the Dove one, which is the Summer Revived Derma Spa one, and I've got it from medium to dark skin, and it's also got cell moisturizers in. I don't know what that means, but I just saw this on offer in Boots again, and I really enjoyed it. It's very moisturizing, it smells nice, it's not too fake tanny biscuity, and yeah, it's quite nice. And I think it's a new sort of formula because I don't recall seeing this until recently. Now the next thing that I've been loving are candles, and if you are in the UK and you've got an Aldi, in fact if you're anywhere else and you've got an Aldi, hopefully they will have these in stock, but they are their new new candles, and as you can see they're quite big and they are essentially rip-offs of Jo Malone. And I'm not saying that the scent throw is going to be as amazing as a high-end candle by any means, but they're 2-wick ones, and this one is lime, basil and mandarin, so nice and fresh. It's not, when I say lime, basil and mandarin, if you're not like sort of up to speed with Jo Malone scents, you're probably thinking that sounds quite like really like citrusy, but it's just a kind of fresh, summery, springy smell. So that's number 1. And then I picked all 3 up because they're $3.99 for all of this. Like that's a big candle for $3.99. And then my favourite one out of the 3 is Blackberry Bay, and this is, it's fruity, a little bit sort of piney. You can smell that sort of like outdoorsy scent in it, and I love this. I actually have the fragrance of this and the next one I'm going to show you, and I really like it. I love how chic they are as well in terms of packaging, like a nice silver lid, lovely font, a nice cream candle, goes anywhere in the house. So that's that one. And then I also have Pomegranate Noir, which is number 3. And this is very, I would describe this as being quite a musky, masculine scent. I've owned this as a perfume with Jo Malone before and I absolutely love it, but this is one that I would personally save for when it gets a bit cooler, so I'm not going to be burning that yet. But I saw them in Aldi. I thought they were an absolute bargain, and I love candles as it starts to get cooler. And because it's already like, well, it's August, and I just feel like next month it's practically, well, it is autumn pretty much, at least in the UK. So I'm embracing it, and I'm really happy that I've got these ready to burn when it does get cooler. So the next things that I've got are things to read, and I just realised recently that I absolutely love supermarket freebie magazines, and I realised basically because every time I see a new one out I get really excited. I love that they're free, so you go and do your weekly shop or whatever, you're popping in for some bread and milk and then it's there, and then I just think they're really well written. And I have Tesco's latest one at the moment. This is the July-August one, and I feel like you get like vouchers in there, the photography is beautiful, there's loads of recipes which I absolutely love. And then this is the one that I picked up today, which is the Waitrose food one. I blooming love Waitrose food, but I've just really been enjoying them, and it's one of those things that sometimes I forget to pick up, but I love it. And I'm like, sometimes when I see one I'm like a magpie, and I'm always like to the cashier, is that free, can I have one? And they're like, yeah, take it, take them all, you creepy magazine lady. But yeah, I think they're great, and they've been providing me with lots of like entertainment when the kids have gone to bed and nice recipes, so I really like those. And then finally is a book, and this is The Girl Before, which is by JP Delaney. It's part of the BBC Radio 2 book club at the moment, and oh my goodness, I love it. I'm only, I would say, like an 1/8 of the way in so far, but I'm hooked. And you know, where I don't know if you've got kids if you're watching this, but I do, I've got 2, and there are times where I'm like, can you just go to bed now so I can read? Because I'm like, oh, I just want some time on my own to like really get stuck into this. So I'm hoping that over the weekend I can find like an hour or 2 just to sort of sink into bed or a sofa and curl up and read for a bit. But it's really good, and I think that my favourite type of book to read are like psychological thrillers and that sort of thing. And just every time I see something like this I'm like, yes, you are coming home with me, and it is not disappointing so far. And then the final favourite at the moment that I'm absolutely loving is a series on Netflix called Glow, and I don't know if you heard of it. I don't want to give too much away because it completely ruins it for you, but it basically follows a sort of 80s show around glamorous female wrestling. And now I've said that, you're going to be like, Charlotte, that sounds absolutely awful, but it's so funny, and it's not what you think. When I say female wrestling, I don't mean like, you know, women pulling each other's hair out and being all like aggressive, and like, it's not like, it's not what you think basically. It's kind of like that's the sort of main theme, but there are loads of subplots. It's really sort of funny, interesting, daft, silly, and it's got like a different outlook, which I've never watched anything like that before, so definitely check that out if you've got Netflix. And then also I want to share that one of my friends, she's called Alison Perry, I will leave her down below, well, not her personally because she's an entire person, you don't put people in description boxes, but I will leave her links links down below. But she has recently launched a podcast and it's proving really popular at the moment. I've downloaded it, lots of people that I know have downloaded it, and she's got loads of brilliant guests on there. Louise on it, Mumsy Mum, like loads of people that you will probably want to hear from and you'll relate to, and I'm just really proud of her for doing it because she's so innovative and she's such a clever lady. So if you are wanting something to listen to, you know, you can't watch a video for whatever reason, you just want to plug your earphones in or have something playing while you're cooking dinner, then check Alison out. And Alison, if you're watching this, I'm really pleased and proud of you because you rock. And that, I think, is the end of my July favourites. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and if you are new, I would absolutely love it if you subscribe, but I will leave that down to you. But thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye!